Okay, welcome back to some Dyson Sphere program. I'm just going to be playing regularly today. I might not talk very much. I'm pretty tired, and I'm just kind of here to do some fun automation stuff. This isn't going to be like a tutorial walkthrough of how to play the game. This is just going to be somebody that has never played this game before, doing everything for the first time. I mean, I've played it once, but this is about all I've done in my other worlds. So I'm no professional, and I'm just going to do my best. So, um, yeah, that's about all I've got. This one isn't pumping out a ton. This is perfectly going steady, and this could use some more. So what we'll do is we're gonna switch that to one of those. And then we're gonna switch this to one of those. These are just faster ones, so that's all. So hopefully it should be able to start cranking those out a little bit quicker now. So, yeah. I imagine that in order to make the red matrices, yeah. Anyways, to make the red matrices, I'm sure I'm gonna need some other shit. Okay. Research has been going for a while now. We do need to get coal going. I think that's what I'm gonna do next.
You've unlocked auto reconstruction marking. Icarus can now automatically analyze destroyed buildings nearby and mark them as under reconstruction. By default, as long as there are sufficient corresponding items, construction drones will automatically head to reconstruct it. You can also disable this feature in the mecha panel. Then, you can only reconstruct manually.
I would like to have an automatic conveyor belt maker, which is just steel and then cogs, which are crafters of steel. So what we're gonna do is maybe have that be over here, or maybe we just don't make it too far, but maybe we just make it right next to this one. I'd kind of like to have that area specifically for you know what, oh my god, we don't have enough space. Okay, I need to set up two things before I continue. I want to set up production of this, and an assembler. Is it an assembler or a smelter? So if I grab some of this, can I craft this? Assembler, smelting facility. Okay, so it is an assembler. It's an assembler? Really? Okay. I need more conveyor belts, because of course I need more conveyor belts. So, a few things I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the automation of fuel set up. I really don't want to have to farm trees to have fuel anymore. As you can see, I've been running off of wood power for a little bit now. We can look at the tech tree while that builds. Nice, faster drone speed's about to get done. All of these require red cubes, I believe, or other items.
Upgrade complete.
Yep. Yep. So I think we've done everything we can do with just
complete.
blue cubes. Or I guess I can in-queue that. I do really badly need this. It's a big one. We can in-queue that. Oh, that's expensive. We can in-queue that. In-queue that. In-queue that. In-queue that. All queues full. Sounds good. Okay. We should have some more conveyor belts now. Okay. Now, I don't know, did I get... No, I did not get, this. Just 100 circuit boards, huh? Now, there was a reason I couldn't do that one before. Here's 20 circuit boards in my inventory. Why couldn't I do this one before? Beta M count reaches 6.
Upgrade complete.
I don't know what the ETA EM count
Congratulations. You've unlocked Energy Shield. It can resist all damage
Upgrade
from enemies
complete.
and protect all facilities within its radius. Energy Shield requires Mecha's core energy to charge. The charging speed depends on the current fuel chamber power generation, as well as the Mecha's current energy percentage. Once the shield's power is exhausted, it takes some time to restart. You've unlocked Universe Exploration.
Okay, now I can do it,
detail
apparently.
display button at the bottom right corner of the screen to enable real-time vein distribution.
I had 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'm gonna let that one run, and then we'll queue up those other ones again. Those are all over here. I do really badly need platforms, so I'm going to do that. Let's do... I don't even really care about the hollow beacon. It's a dead-end tree anyways, so if I need that, I will
Replication complete.
do that. I'm gonna grab basic chemical engineering. I want the rockets as well. Battlefield Data Analytics Center, I guess. We'll queue that as well. All queues are full. Okay. So we will work on other stuff in the meantime, assuming We don't have enough. Okay, so let's, with the remaining conveyor belts we have set up, that would also require us to make these. Oh, right. That's doing its own thing. So we're going to make something to make cogs, and then it's technically a crafter as well to make. So we're going to feed one line out from here.
Replication complete.
It's just a question of where do we want this at. So it's going to be 2 of these. I think we just set it up here. But I'm just worried it's too close. So let's just do it like over here. Set it up like this. A remote power transmission facility that can draw electricity from a power grid and charge the mecha. Interesting. Wireless charging of the mecha already?
Upgrade complete.
You've unlocked Blueprint. You can now make batch copies of production line plans. Press Ctrl and C to enter copy mode. Click the left mouse button to select the desired area. Then press Ctrl and V to paste the copy blueprint. Alternatively, press 0 to open Blueprint Library, where you can browse and use all saved blueprints. With
Nice.
powerful blueprints, you can then build a huge industrial empire.
We like that. So that lets us do this, which goes into a scheme layout, where we can copy stuff. Stop hitting right click. So, for example, say I really want to just make another smelting facility. All I have to do is say I want it to connect to a depot at the end. Just click this. Specific range. That'll get these as well. It'll get everything in this range. So, it did not grab the power lines, which is interesting, but it's fine. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much. You can see it grabs the smelters, how many conveyors it'll need, how many sorters it's going to need, and how many of these depots it's going to need. We just hit, we'll put up here, smelting line, and we're going to go ahead and put it down for, I don't know, oh, buildings, smelting, and there we go. And so we're going to hit save blueprint, smelting line. Oh, wow, it saves blueprints from other worlds as well. So, save changes. We'll go ahead and remove this blueprint. This is a crafter line. Crafting assembler. So this does the same thing, but double crafts based off of one line of things. It's a pretty interesting one. I don't think I'm going to need that anytime soon. So that's from that other world. Okay, so now we're going to throw a line out to here. And then we're going to have this line come to here as well. And we're going to have this go into here. And this go into here. Well, yeah, no duh, it collides with another object. That's the goal. Maybe what we'll do instead here is we'll go like this. And then we'll have a line going here like this. We'll delete that one because I know it won't even be able to grab from it. We're going to have... Let's just use only smart conveyor, or smart sorters if we can. Help speed this up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to delete. Bozo.
Insufficient materials.
No, it's the wrong item, so it doesn't make sense I don't have one. Okay. So now, we just need to get... What does it take to make one of those better sorters? Wrong button. Electric motor. So literally just adding one electric motor literally is... Okay. So I want to work on automating these two then. Yep. Which are just magnetic coils, which we're already making. We're setting up a factory to make gears, and then... So it's like literally as soon as you start making a factory to make one thing, it starts helping make a bunch of stuff. Eventually you can expand it, like if you need more gears, then you make more assemblers. This is technically a really shitty setup. Like I could make this a lot better. Which I might do before it gets too big. So let's make this a little bit better. Let's stop you. Okay. So maybe what we're gonna do is rather than... We're almost at the point where we can do this. I know I really badly want to start working towards the automation of conveyor belts as well, but let's do that once we've got foundation. So for this little while, we're just gonna continue to manual craft them. And then we're gonna also need... I'm gonna make one more of these. And then I think that's all I need in theory for these. I could make some motors. Yeah, let's make a few motors. And then... Yeah. So we'll give that a minute. So I think the idea is going to be... like this. And then like this. I'm gonna back this up one. Too far back. Right, because this lines up with this conveyor, because you can't do it on the corners. It'll just bug out. This is not connected. Okay, and then that will be perfect for that last one. Whenever it's done. It is done.
Research complete.
It is not perfect. Close.
Replication
Nice.
complete.
Now we have foundations, but we're going to need to automate some stonework anyways for that, so... now we just go like this. Too far? What the fuck do you mean too far? These can't get any closer, can they? No, they can't. Also, this one does not go here. It's supposed to go to this one. This really can't connect to there? Okay, well, I guess we'll sidewind it then. We'll go like that, so that way it's pumping more onto this line. I don't know, stupid workaround, but because the world is a sphere, it fucked shit up.
Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
Oh, that's not good. I have not upgraded my weapons at all. Oh, but that'll make it? What the fuck? Okay. Dark fog cluster coming in. I have not... Do I have rockets available to create? Can I make missiles? I made bullets before. Remember that. Fucking wrong button. Oh, I did not. Oh, I did make bullets. Just a little bit. Activate. Nice. Pretty easy. Another one there. Nice. Pretty easy. They do that once in a while. Planetary, the Dark Fog planetary threat. They are on the other side of the world here. We got a little mining facility that is destroying the planet. So if I don't stop them, eventually they will just ruin the planet. Nice. Solar energy is about to be ready.
Research complete.
That's cool. And now we're unlocking the next form of the other one. Nice.
Data shows there aren't any natural silicone veins on this planet. You can still obtain some silicone by smelting stone ores. In order to collect a large amount of silicone, find a planet with silicone veins as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll just do that, buddy. I haven't even left the first planet. Brother's asking me to fucking go to the next one. Okay, so these are gonna start crafting the combustible units, which are gonna be used for some other stuff. Can also be used in our mech for a better source of fuel. Yeah. Get some of these going. I guess you can do that. Huh. Okay. Let's see here. Another storage depot. I need to set stone up as well. Stone's going to be the next one I need to worry about. But for now, I'm just going to keep manual mining. Oh, right. I need to increase my frickin' power. I forgot about that last time. Now that we do have fuel source, we can do this. So we'll actually set this up quick. Just as a quick bonus source of power for the system.
A thermal power plant? This kind of power facility consumes chemical fuel. Ensure adequate fuel supply at all times so the plant can consistently generate power. Your home base has grown. Now you can click the Statistics panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to view statistics, including the production and consumption of each item and power data. This data can help you manage your home base.
Oh, I got you. So it's showing production rates over 10-second intervals. So this is cool now that I'm finally... This is probably every time I've taken it out of the system or something. Steady, steady, steady. Everything here is pretty steady so far of things that I've automated. Cool. So now this is just generating some fuel for us.
Facility just stopped running. If it's not due to a power failure, check if products overflow, or if there aren't enough raw materials. These may cause facilities to fail. Plan your factory in a reasonable manner.
Yep, no, it's probably
and balance
copper.
production and consumption to ensure orderly operation.
One has stopped running, like, entirely? I mean, gears, because I don't use them at the moment.
Research complete.
Combustible units, everything is normal. Power has gone up. What is the consumption demand? Generation capacity. Okay, so I'm consuming more than I'm making. Still. So let's go ahead and make a few more of these. Make 2. These generate quite a bit of power. Yeah, grid load 120%. That makes sense. The 216 megawatts versus... Mecha's bigger than Killa, I believe. I'm not certain.
Replication.
Nope, never mind. No, that's lowercase k. Oh, no, they're both lowercase k's. Killas. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Oh, okay, so let's see here. Power. Combustible unit. I don't like the way that that's set up. Hold on. Okay, and then we'll have that's connected to that line. Then let me make sure that these are all connected just with one of those. Okay. I'm gonna build one of those there just to make... I don't know if power distribution matters, like having a good line for them to go across, but... Okay, we've got some fuel going. So now if we go to here, power went up dramatically. And now we have a generation capacity of 3.5 megawatts. And we're consuming about 8 megawatts. Sufficiency is at 100%. The Matrix Labs... Okay, and this is even telling me what's using them. Sorters use a good amount, about 1 megawatt. The Matrix Labs use quite a bit. Seems to be one of the bigger demands. And I can add to that if I need. But... Okay, so that's fuel. And... I'm going to make what I was originally going to make here quick. I guess I can do this and just slap this here. And then put this into here. Backwards off the line, but doesn't have power? What do you mean that doesn't have power? What? No, it's not what I wanted to do. Put that back. That one have power? Oh my fucking bozos. Put that there. Nice. Okay. So this is going to start storing some excess fuel cells for me. That way we don't just have these running and holding them. Like, they're going to be making them and then going either into these or into here. And then once this fills up, it'll slow this all down. That's fine. It just needs to be as fast as it can be to make these. That's it. Okay. You guys can have this as well. No reason not to place it down. Some solar energy. Okay, let me go ahead. Check my cell phone. Make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to in life. Get some stone. Now we have these, which require steel beams.
Research complete.
So I may need to bring in another line of iron and start working on that. I mean, I don't know if I really need to or not. It might be wise, though, just because I don't want to end up sucking all my resources dry. So I want to make some of these. Steel material. I cannot just normally produce these. This recipe can only be made... where does it say? In a smelting facility, specifically. So, we will... Okay, let's take a look at the world map here. I like being able to see everything. I'll turn on defensive range because we don't have any yet, so that's fine. So we have a pretty close stone vein here that's pretty big. We have a few iron veins right next to each other. Iron vein here, an iron vein here. Not a lot elsewhere. It's looking like this is going to be a good source of iron for a while. I suppose it's also good to look at the reserves, because the reserves really determine how much. And I mean, look, this is how fast it goes down. It's not very quick, but I mean, like, this vein here has 460,000. This one's got 450,000. This one's got, you know, we've got a few million ore here on the planet that we can think about. We did kind of set ourselves in a place surrounded by water, so having foundations is going to be important, which means that we need to get the next two pieces of our puzzle here set up. I'm thinking maybe we do them here, just off the tip of our power grid. We set up a smelting facility here for them. So let's head over there. So we're going to need to... Yep, and the stone vein will be close by too. Do I need to grab anything before I... Yes, I'm out of iron. See. Just toss a few more logs in the old furnace. I don't think I need that much iron or stuff. Okay. So, this is whipping up. We're about to get missiles done as well. So there's a lot of stuff to do. I'm unlocking stuff pretty quick. We'll NQ that.
Research complete.
Graphene. There's a lot of chemical stuff here. I'm familiar with that, but well, in just in queuing what I can in queue without having to worry about the red matrices. Okay, that is everything I believe that I can do without red matrices. So whenever that's finished, we'll have to worry about that. But no fuel. Oh, are you guys not producing enough? Do I have to already remake this? That's really funny. Oh, I think it's because it's making an okay amount, but it's not making, with this being here, it's not making enough. So we're gonna delete this quick. And that'll give us power for a little while. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a conveyor belt. And this is where we need foundations. If I'm correct, those steel beams need to smelt iron ingots. Yep, so that's why we're going to need more iron. Okay, but I do need to have sufficient power for all of this. So I do need to fix this quick. So let's go ahead and throw some conveyors down this way. Throw a conveyor belt out this way. This way. Why are we doing that? Oh, it's a convergence point. You can see here the lines shift because we're at a certain point on the equator. That's really funny.
Research complete.
So this will be enough room, I think, for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll move it over one, so it'll go to like here. It'll fill up this square. This is the center block. Skip one, center block. Skip one, center block. Hopefully we have enough.
Replication complete.
Thank you, that was fast. Oh good, the closer I can get it, the better. Yep. Exactly as we predicted. Put one of those there. Everything is powered. We'll set you up to combustion units. And then we need to go back to here. We're gonna go ahead and go like this. 10 of those, 20 of those, 13 of those. Okay, we'll have output lines going here, here, here. Input lines going here, here, here. Okay, and now we need to grab one of these. Okay. There we go. Should be making... We're going to delete that for now. Let's let it pump some out here for a second, and then... Is it taking, like, all of them? It's pretty fast.
Research complete.
Well, you can set filters on sorters. I didn't know that. I've always
You've
just...
obtained the recipe for Proliferator. It can greatly increase production efficiency. Fit a spray coater on a conveyor belt. Feed Proliferator from the upper port. The coater will spray
I'm gonna
cargo on the
proliferate
conveyor
these
belt
nuts
below.
on your chin if you
Cargo
don't stop
coated
talking
with
to me.
Proliferator has Proliferator points. When such cargo is used as raw materials, it yields extra output or accelerates production.
These things consume pretty fast, so I may need to expand upon this at some point. It takes 3. The assembler can only hold 6. Okay. This is literally about the speed of the assemblers. It's not about the rapidity of... You know what I need to do? Ooh. Yes. That's fine.
Research complete.
I will pick those up in a moment. Storage. Go here. Like so. Like collide with another object. That's really funny. What do you mean collide with another object that... Oh, that's because I'm clicking on the wrong object. That'll do it. Oh, did they just fall to the ground and can never be picked up again? Oh, that's sad. So they just sit there infinitely. That's really funny that they just... That's how they look. They don't even look like the item at all. It's just like a black square with the stock PNG on it. It's really funny. I guess that's how they look on the line, too. Okay, yeah, look at that. Now, it's going to all of the machines before it even reaches the depot. And that's what I want. So, okay. This is good for now. I think we have a good fuel source. Now these should power whatever we need to power. So now we can work on these two bad boys right here. What? Huh? Can I pick them up, please? Do I just not have enough inventory? I have enough inventory space. Or do I have to have enough inventory space to pick them all up? I'm confused. Oh, I have universe filter on stuff that I drop. Interesting. Oh, no, I just removed them from the world. Okay, well, whatever. Threats going up. It's not good, but we will live. I am certain of it. I'm gonna need more... What do I run out of? Magnets. Of course. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take from here instead.
Replication complete.
It is net positive. Barely. This one is never net positive. Could probably use a third magnet maker over here. I mean, no, once again, limited by the speed at which it can make magnets. So eventually, if we wanted to, like, mass produce magnets, we could. It would not be hard to do. The thing is that's nice about this game is that, like, if you make a production line, usually, most of the time, you're making more than you need. And if the system is backed up, it cannot make more than you can make. So it's like, or more than you can use. So that's kind of a nice feature that I don't know if that's just a manufacturing thing, but I don't know. It's convenient nonetheless.
Research complete.
I don't need a smelter. No, I need... Yes.
Rare ores are distributed on different planets. Collecting rare ores and putting them into industrial production will greatly improve production efficiency.
That's great. Thank you for... Oh, they just let you control the flow of items. Production lines. So these are the two I need. So holding shift and then holding R lets me rotate it like this. We got it to 7 there. There's 7 here. That should be good. 7 is pretty good. Cool. There's 8. That's even better. There's 8 again. That's pretty good. I've never seen a 9. There's another 6. That's a tough one. It's kind of got that weird indent in the middle here. Makes it awkward. Oh, here's 7. That's good. Okay. So there's those there. Okay, iron vein. Let's see what we're working with here. Kind of a funky one here again. So maybe we try and not put one there if we can help it. Foundations are required for this one. There's 7. Here's another 7. There's 6. That'll do. There's another 6. Come on, you can do 6. There we go. Nice. And then I'll put the last one up here whenever we get some foundations. So we'll need to run a power line out, and we're going to need a ton of conveyor belts, like a stupid amount of conveyor belts. Conveyor belts require... Okay, hold on. Conveyor belts require nothing but iron. Let me... Hold on. I'm going to real quick use the bathroom.
Mic off.
Research complete.
Mic on.
Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna go on mute for a while, but I'm gonna keep playing. I just want to watch some videos while I play here, because I'm not really teaching anybody anything about this game. So my goal is just to kind of enjoy the day here. So I'm going to make some production lines, do some stuff, and then I will be back.
Mic off.
Replication complete. Replication complete.
Mic
You know what
on.
I might do here is rather than having these three make those, something we're already thinking about that we've been wanting to make is a conveyor belt line, which is 3 items. So 2 steel plates, and then one of these will go to one of these, which I do not have the parts for. I just need iron. Just need one.
Replication complete.
Okay, so my prediction is that this is going to limit the amount we can make. This is going to be fast. So even though it's a 2 of these to 1 of these ratio, it's going to require 2 assemblers to keep up with the speed of one of these. So I'm going to make another assembler, and we can always test this as well afterwards, but yeah.
Mic off.
Replication complete. Replication complete.
Mic on.
Something to think about now is how do we make the red ones? So graphite and hydrogen. Which hydrogen has a few recipes. Crude oil. And then removing a hydrogen from the crude oil. And then there's a few other recipes. But it looks like this is going to be the main one. Refined oil and hydrogen. Hydrogen's a gas in its natural state. Do we have to have gas lines? Is that a thing that I need to worry about? Get all this out of my inventory. Wait. Am I not? Oh, it's whenever I'm moving, technically. Oh, cool. Okay. So this is all making stone now. Why is it not? Oh, it's just full. Okay. Let's... I'm actually going to have... Well, here, hold on. Where is it? I'm blind. Here it is. Okay, so we're gonna make 2 of those. And we're gonna go like this.
Replication complete.
And we are going to extend this line here, or wait. We're gonna make the line here, not connected. Disconnected, some might say. Into here and into here, but we're gonna set this to set filter. We only want stone to go in this one, and we only want glass to go in this one. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to make this one make glass, and I think that's all I want to make. Make stuff pretty quick, so maybe we'll make 2 glass. 2 glass. We can switch that out later, and then connect these. We might need this to be faster at storing. No power. Because of course there would be no power. Okay, so now Now, if I put track here, is it even reaching? No, it's not. Good. We don't want the stone to ever get past this point, because then it'll clog the machine. So maybe we put a 3rd one just to be safe. just in case. It is not even able to get off of the line. These are going down. So like that means that the smelters are net negative. Like this line is moving faster than the smelters can smelt. So it will eventually catch up. Yeah. Cool. We're gonna set this one to glass just to make sure it ends up being I guess it doesn't matter. The filter beforehand prevents it from ever taking anything that's not glass. Okay. Okay. So now get all this out of here.
Mic off.
Replication complete.
foundation is a terrain leveling tool. It can only be used to level the terrain to 0 altitude. It can't be used to change the landforms of the planet.
Replication
Using the
complete.
foundation on highlands generates soil piles. And it consumes soil piles when you use foundation on ocean or low-lying areas. When laying the foundation, you can choose a decoration option or leave it plain and just level the terrain.
Replication complete. Insufficient materials.
Mic on.
So my thoughts are well, this does self-contained work. I'm going to, it might be smart just to leave it like this for now, and not fuck with it. So I want to make some more of these. And we're just gonna this is why the foundations were so important, so that way you can raise the land over here.
Replication complete.
Something like this. There's some splotchiness happening, but that's fine. But the goal, anywho, is to make it so that way you can have this section of the world as lines. I also really badly need to get rockets going, so that way I can make defense systems. I don't know if I really even need defense systems, but just to have the rockets so that way I can go finally destroy this here would be nice. Oh. Pretty sure that wasn't there last time I was looking. So yeah, they're about to send out another troop of guys to come after me. And anyways, I don't have anything that I need, so so the thing I need to do is I need to set up more of these. So what we're gonna do is, and even it can technically stay here, like it doesn't have to move. But what it does need to do is go like this. And like this. And like this. Now we can also destroy that. Get one of these put on to take faster from that line. And we need to make more of these. Let's make 3 more. We'll have 4 here. And then we're going to throw conveyor belt back here.
Replication complete.
Let me think about this. I'm gonna need to redo all of this at some point, probably, but I mean, not this part, but this, like, is kind of just in the way. And I'm not using it at the moment, so I'm gonna remove it. It's going bye-bye. Because I'm not using it at the moment, because I don't have anything I need to be actually able to utilize it. Hold on. Just checking some stuff. Got some notifications from our apartment. Anyways. Not important details. So, what I'm thinking is, I'm just gonna set this up as a production line for specifically making magnets and processors, rather than having this whole sidewindy garbage can happening here. So that is what I'm going to do for the next little bit.
Mic off.
A splitter. It can split the cargo passing through or manage the cargo on multiple conveyor belts. The splitting speed depends on the conveyor belt speed. Press Tab to switch between different patterns. Click on it to set priorities and filters.
Replication complete. Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
Mic on.
You sons of bitches. I worked so hard on that. Okay. One smelter needs repair. Oh, lack item. Okay. Everything should be back up and running again.
Mic off.
Replication complete.
You've built a Gauss turret. This is a defense facility. It consumes ammo and energy to strike enemies within its range. You can either directly build Gauss turrets on conveyor belts that are built on the ground, or use conveyor belts to string Gauss turrets together.
Application complete. Insufficient materials. Replication complete. Replication complete. Replication complete. Upgrade complete.
You're now able to fly. Press space twice to lift off, and then press the direction keys to move the mecha. In flight mode, mecha speed is boosted by 150%, and energy consumption is increased. Press Alt to land the mecha.
Replication complete.
Mic on.
Okay. I've been playing for a little while now. I'm having a really good time, but I don't want the video to go too long, so I'm going to end it here. And then, as I'm still placing stuff down, I'm just going to end it here, and then I'll likely still be making more today. Like, I'm literally going to continue streaming at the moment. I'm just going to end the recording and then make another recording, so that way the videos don't end up being too long. Oh, like 4 or 8 hours long, and then they become unwatchable. Like, 2 hours is, like, long enough already. And then, like, but, like, 4 hours and shit like that's just too much. So, I'm gonna end it here, and, if you have been watching, thank you for watching. Hold on. Oh, it didn't save. Oh. Oh, oh. Aw, that's not what I wanted. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay. There's an estimated cost. I do not have any of that. I will have to maybe edit my mech a little bit. Cool. Alright, well, thank you for watching. And, yeah, I will see you again soon. Like I said, I'm going to be recording almost instantly after the last video just to save time and effort. Or not effort, but time more specifically. So that way, stuff doesn't end up being an insanely long video. God, I don't know what a great way to space these out is. Like there. And then let's go ahead and place one here. Okay. I started last time at the end I started making foundations automated, so that way I don't have to worry about those. Those will just continuously be created. So now I can always just have some foundation to work with. You can see I do have soil reserves, so like if I run out of soil, I can fuck it all up, but hopefully I don't run out of soil anytime soon. I'm gonna patch in a bit of land over here while I'm at it. Oh, I already spent all my foundations. Okay, that's fine. As long as I can put down my... Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Alright, so now these are all being... These have sufficient fuel. Oh, these don't have power. It's not good. We're just gonna make a few of those quick. How do you not have power? Ah, that one I broke was supporting all of this. Look at that. Okay, does that solve our consumption issue? Oh, these ones need... Do you not have an input? You don't have an input. Misinput. Oh, that's right, you're brand new. Okay.
Replication complete.
I fucked up the placement of that. Hold on. Okay, well, whatever. So each of these is getting fuel now and producing power. Let's take a quick look. I haven't looked at this in a while. We are sufficient. Our smelters are consuming a large portion. The solar panel just doing its job. Wind turbines are making 5 megawatts. These are making 17 megawatts. So it's each one of these makes roughly 2 megawatts. Yeah, 2.16. I remember hearing about that. I think I just need to make more quick. I think I just need to, so that way I'm not running out of power. Let's make another 4. I'm having a good time, though. I wanted to inform myself more on this game, so that way I was able to play it with my brother, not my brother, but my cousin and his friend more, like, more knowledgeably. Hopefully I'm not, like, making them mad by playing on my own. I don't think I would, but, I mean, you never know how you make other people feel. So from what it looks like, it's making it to the end, which means that there's excess, right? Because it will take it from these lines if there is excess. We are pretty much equal at the moment. Like, there is no... Like, this is producing enough to feed... Oh, no, we're net negative. It's slow, but we are net negative on coal power. Which there's 2 solutions to this. We can make more... We can make more assemblers, or we get another coal line going. Now, if we look here, I think it is producing enough. I think we're just not making enough. So I'm going to make another 3 of these. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Let's make 4. Okay. Start there. So now, these need to be powered first off. Let's throw one of those there. You all are going to be making combustion rods, or units, combustible units. Okay. And then what we are going to do is... I think we just connected up with this. I considered starting its own line and just feeding its own set of things, but I don't think that that's necessary. I think as long as we're pumping enough into this line, it should be fine. And we can actually look at this production rate. Oh, interesting. What are these spikes? Is it just like the ticks happening? It's getting greater. Oh no. Well, the average ends up being about 70. We're producing about 70. So this is like our maximum. Like we are really at maximum for the amount of stuff we are making. Yeah, production is 230, consumption is 240 roughly. Or 230 as well. It's pretty much exactly even. I wanted to look at combustible unit rods. Yep. Consumption, production. Okay. So now we need to go like this. Power. Yep, it's feeding the first few machines first. Oh, this one's no longer getting... Should technically make a splitter.
Materials.
We'll produce a splitter quick. Splitter. There we go. There we go. Now, can I? Collides with another one. Okay. So what I might do here...
Insufficient materials.
Okay. Okay. The current issue is simply we are making enough, I think, but it's a matter of dispersing it. Nope, it'll start clogging up here. These are getting full. So these will back up, and then this will start filling again. If these lines are getting full like this, that means that we're making more than we need. So yep, these are going to start stopping, and the amount being put onto the line will show us our minimums and maximums. So look, 2586, 2587, it's going up now. Yep. And then every time it consumes, every few ticks, it goes up again. Yep, even if just by 1 or 2. And that's our margin. We just need it to go up by 1 or 2 every few seconds or few minutes, and we're good. Thank you, game, for auto-saving. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go ahead. I need to grab some more. Foundations here. Grab Some more of those. We're looking good on those. They're making them. They're cooking. Okay, so real quick. So this is our little self-contained facility down here. We're looking good on that. We have another coal line here. So if at any point this one runs out for some reason, we can just use this one. This is getting eaten up pretty quick. I'm a little worried about this. Might be worth connecting up some other lines at some point. But it should be okay for now, I think. We've got a good iron vein here, a good iron vein here. I don't know. There are options. Man, this side of the planet is barren. Nothing on it. Look at this. For miles, nothing. Okay. So let's get back to automating quick. Okay. So we want to automate these right now. So we have net positive combustible units, but it will become not net positive. I mean, it'll stay net positive as long as the missiles aren't being used, in theory. So I'm not worried about that one. We have these being made. We just need to make engines as well. So that is the next one in an assembler. So we just need to make another assembler line for engines. I think I have a blueprint for this. Yes, I do. We're going to just disconnect those for now. For the second. Set up one of those. Gonna build ourselves one of these. Ooh, I did not want to build 4. 1, please. Let's go ahead and get power going back in this section. Now, I did this without all the stuff connected to them, so I will have to do that by hand quick. Now, not all 3 lines technically need to be used, but oh, that singular one there does not have power. Put another power line there. Okay. Let's go ahead and these back here. Okay, so this is the thing, right? While we have these all with nothing in them, let's go ahead and Control C and redo this. Okay. We're gonna remove this. Nope. No. Okay, it's reset blueprint. Reset blueprint. There we go. That's closer to what? That makes sense. 12. Oh, these ones aren't being included. This whole top line's not being included. Reset blueprint. Okay, this line is not being included, so it's fine. Okay, it's just the stuff in here. That's all we need. Okay. Assembly line 2. That's fine. Buildings, assemblers, save blueprint, assembly line, new blueprint. Okay. Quit. Now we can set these to engines. So here's the conundrum I have just thought of. We're going to have to take these processors and essentially bring them back down and around to over here. So this will be a semi-normal assembly line. What we'll do instead is we're going to delete this line. We're going to give it a new line stemming from here. Like that. For now, those don't need to be there. Okay. And then we can throw one of these out here like this. And we will make engines and engines. Now, engines, I believe, require 4 components now that I'm thinking of it. Right? Engines. No, they don't. I'm thinking of missiles. This is for engines. I am a goof. Let's go ahead and reattach this line here. Okay. So now, but I do believe it still required these magnetic coils, if I'm not wrong. Engine. Yep, magnetic coils and copper. I mean, fuck it. It needs at least a block. So this is my thoughts. We're going to start doing the next assembly lines higher up rather than horizontal. And then we can just reach lines around if we need them. Or we can even just extend the lines and keep them going. So, for example, we need... let's see here. It's getting full. These are all filling up. That's what we want. So we're going to want Control V, assembly line 2. Double click. So let's go like this. Place that there. Oh, we need some foundations to cover this up. Good thing we have some. There's another assembly line here. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect this line to this line. Take your time, little robots. Take your time. And then we're going to need magnetic coils. And the recipe for this calls for 2 copper and 1 magnetic coil. Engine. Engine and engines. So double the copper. Let's go ahead and so we'll get magnetic coils going quick. Hold on. Like so. Energy. As such. One there. One there. Cool. So these are already doing their job. Let's go ahead and remove this. I also don't technically need it to be that fast. Like it can be this level of speed. I don't know. Another storage. Just build 2 to have.
Replication complete.
Build that there. Build this here. Let's goblin them up pretty quick. Just because they're slow? It's because they need more resources. It's just because they're slow. Yep, because they can only hold 2 magnets, it looks like, and only 4 copper at a time anyways, so. We'll just reclaim some of those resources. This will be it. Now, in theory, I could make this look a little nicer, but I don't think it matters that much. Like, having this extra line here isn't going to change much. Okay. And that will make engines. I mean, the line looks... We're lacking a bit on the copper. I might go like this. And just run a copper line, second copper line over here. Running from this machine. And if it gets in the way, I can change it later. Have some extra copper run in. But if this line is able to fill up, then that'll be good. Because that'll back this up, and then we'll be good. We'll have net positive, I think, still. Yep. Yep, they're backing up again. These 2 lines are powering 3 at the moment, so I can also increase the amount of copper being put out if I need to. How are we looking over here, copper? Down by about 300 at the moment. That's fine. We haven't backed up yet, so... Before to operate. Are you empty? You're fucking empty? That's how much you're being used? Oh, fucking oof, man. That's why this looks like it's producing so much. It's not. It's just being consumed so much. I mean, this iron line is backing up a little bit. I could... Let me try something. Oh. Seems to be pumping it out faster. I don't know. Seems to be actually backing up on some of the lines now. Definitely not this one, though. It's a lot of gears and a lot of processors. Okay, so I think off to the side here, I want to start the Matrix facility again. So I think we just set that up however we really want. Select research for you, and research for you. Ow, my knuckles are hurting for some reason. I'm gonna throw you into you, and throw you into you. And now we're going to need, I believe it's just magnetic coils and processors, if I am correct. Which I do believe I am. So let's run a line to here for now. A line like this to here. And let's go like this. We'll put a line like this. Doesn't even need to go that far. That can't connect like that. Let's just be normal about this. Hold on. Doesn't need to go that far. That should do. Is this really normal? Hold on. Yeah, whatever. We'll just do our stupid snake method here. one line goes into here, one line goes into here, and one line goes into here, and one line goes into here, which means we can break that line off there. Okay. And we've no more of those, so we need to make a few. 10 batches. Yep, we're gonna need some power. Something like that. Should do just fine. And these will be making the blue cubes.
Replication complete.
And then pump these onto this. And we can pump these onto this. There we go. So that sets up the matrix facility again. Let's go ahead and make 3 more matrix things quick. Limited probably by glass, I imagine. Yep. Now that's going to start gobbling up a ton of energy. Generator capacity. Consumption demand. Okay. No, we're doing fine.
Replication complete.
So does it, if it's not real time, does it just take the moment I pause it, or? Okay. It's just so that way it stops jittering. Stop jittering for a second. Yep, because these are just still crafting. So I think it said replicators are done. Okay. Now here's a question. Do I need to... No, this acts as one facility. Okay. So it can only hold 10 in there. How come you can hold 77? I guess maybe you only ever need to have 10 in you, and that's why. I don't know. Okay, cool. It's being made at the speed it's being made. I need to make those red cubes. That, I believe, after I'm done with doing missile automation. Okay, so next up, we need a line of assemblers, or maybe just an assembler making these. I don't know how much I want to dump resources into missiles. Because that's going to eat a lot of resources to fill a chest full of missiles. So maybe we just make two assemblers. I think we hand make these ones as well. So what we're going to do is... There you go. Trying to think about how to do this efficiently. I think in reality we go like this. Throw some lines up there. We're gonna need 2 assemblers. Put those up. Let's go ahead and throw assembler here
Replication complete.
and here. We're gonna select missiles. Okay. Toss one of these on here. And now we're gonna need... This is gonna be the finished line here. Engines can go back in there. We're gonna grab a storage container, put that there. Now, can I connect that storage container like this? Can. Okay, good. And then we need some input lines. We're gonna need an input line of processors. We're gonna need an input line of copper, I believe. Right? Copper and combustion rods. Okay. So an input line of copper, which kind of sucks butthole to do, but so maybe we go like this and make this line the copper line. Ooh, that's gonna bust that. Let's go like this. Buildings, splitter. Let's make a few of those. I like those. Splitters are good. Splitter. Splitter. Splitter does not fit there. Okay, so we have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Replication complete.
Yep. Just like that. Okay. And then we need a line of processors. That does not have power somehow. Okay. And then we are going to need a line of combustion rods. Going to here. Okay, we're gonna have these going into here, here, and here, and here, here, and here. And then, in theory, we only need that to go to about there. And this will go from here to here. And this will go from here to here. And this will go from here to here. Okay. I think that's it. There it is. It's making missiles. So now, I would like to try and get this to a... Oh. Hold on. There we go. Make sure all that's got power. I was wondering, it's looking a little slow.
Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Where are you coming from this time?
Flight mode. Flight mode. Flight mode.
Trying to intercept them before I run out of power. Okay. Out of energy. Burn up the rest of our fuel that we've got.
Flight mode.
Kind of forgot I don't have any energy on me at the moment. Okay. Pretty nice and easy. I do need to eventually begin raiding their outpost now that I have missiles. It should not be too hard. I could maybe even do it now solo, like without the use of utility and stuff. We'll see. So I want to attack this thing specifically. But I don't know if I attack this thing if they're gonna start flying at me. That's a lot of them. I can handle it, I think. Don't let them touch me. I know they're zapping me mainly, but...
Flight mode.
They threw quite a bit at me there. Now I know that they have that over there.
Mega shield penetrated.
Holy fucking shit. Okay. Maybe I don't fuck with them for a bit. Okay. I think I am going to wait a bit. And the plan is I'm going to set up missile defense cores just all around it. These, I set one up so far, way over here, and I just didn't have any missiles to give it. The plan would be to set up just some defense systems over there and see these guys. How How fast are we making missiles? We have 108. Now, each missile, quote unquote, is a pack of missiles. So, like, 108 packs of missiles isn't nothing, but it isn't a ton. Now, I do have space here to put more. The biggest issue seems to be so far is my copper line. Yeah, we're depleting pretty quickly. Let's do the same thing we did on the other one. Should hopefully help us stay afloat with how much we're producing. In theory, I can always make more smelters as well. Like, this is already back up to full. Yeah. Okay. It was literally just a matter of this could not pull in as fast as we were making it. Same deal. So let's go like this, and we're gonna do the same thing but on the other side as well. Make 10 more of those. This is a workaround basically for how slow the sorters are. Oh, I still need to manually, or not manually, but I do need, well, technically, yes, manually, but I do need to set up a small engine facility as well, these little guys. Or the small motors. Yep, see, and that'll fill in the gaps. It'll be a steady stream rather than a semi-steady stream. Yep. Because this is consuming a lot of copper. And I'm going to have to do the same exact thing over here. Yep. Just bypassing the speed limit, basically. Because I don't even think this one has been making them, because it doesn't have enough copper. Okay, maybe it is making enough. I don't know. I can always set up another one if I want. Okay, well, I think we can. Let's set up one more. One more. Only one. Not more than that. Let's take a stack of these rockets. Okay, Gauss turrets. Yeah, let's make as many of those as we can. Requires cogs. This is literally all shit that we make already. Like, I don't need to manual make this shit. Hold on. Let me grab a stack of these, stack of these, a stack of these. And let's go over here to this. Look at that. We make all these things already. And we, like, what? Iron? Grab a stack of that. Probably 2 stacks. Just to be safe. Let's make another 10 of those. And now we just have to only make this. We don't have to make fucking a bunch of other shit. Now, in theory, I can just manual load all these launchers. Eventually, I would like to have it where they're automatically loaded. How much can you hold? I'm making the wrong ones. Piss. I just made a fuck ton of the wrong ones. You're the wrong one as well. Sat here this whole time trying to make missile turrets, and instead I'm out here making fucking dingus turrets. Where's my shit storage? Here we go. Yep, you guys get to go in there for eternity, unfortunately. Okay, so I do need to make a small motor facility quick. What does it take to make those? Takes these two. I can feed it off of this line. The hard part is that multiple recipes need these, and so I'm like trying to find out ways to... I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Yep, you guys are basically maxed out. I mean, you're only not maxed out because I grabbed some. So let's see here. Can I go like this? Yes, I can. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then... And then what was the last thing they needed? Just iron. Just plain old iron. So let's go ahead and get an iron line. Come into here. That iron line is full, so I imagine I can consume from it and be okay. Could consume from both of them and be okay, likely. Go like this, extend that to there. Put a connecting line to here, just in case. Okay, let's put this here, and this here. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's make 4 of those. It's nice when you just have everything you need. It's already done. It's too fast. Hold on. Delete that line. Bring this line out and this line out. Okay, and then we'll make... I know this one is a little bit backwards, but that's just because I had to use the engines as a part of the process. Put this here, this here, here. And I think here should be fine. I could make automatic... I should, at some point, automate those as well. I'm really just trying to automate everything. Like, I don't want to ever have to manually make something. Also, here's a good question. That's not full yet. That's not full yet either, really. I mean, if it's 3,000 in a stack of 100 and these stacked to 300, this is almost full. And sure enough. Oh, cool. So you can limit the amount it makes just from the chest itself. I mean, I definitely don't even need more than this. Yeah. I mean, for now at least. I mean, maybe let it just let it ride, you know. I mean, we're not even tapping into these at all in terms of how much they're making. We're really drawing from here right now. I think we've drained like 30,000 iron from this in just the last little while. How are we looking on power? Doing fine. Missiles are being made pretty frequently, so that's good. I just don't know how I'm gonna get these fucking missiles across to all my defense systems. Just I feel like it's just gonna be a spaghetti of fucking garbage. Okay, so nice. Works out. Okay. So these are all connected. You are making little engines, my friend. Little electric motors. Please and thank you. Chest. All right, that's just going to pump out electric motors. We'll walk just over to this chest quick and grab some of these. That's definitely net negative. That's not good. Now this line is getting backed up a little bit. Like it's not inputting at its fastest it could. Okay. I don't think I have a way I can solve that with this layout. But you know what we could do? We could just increase the amount of coal being made. That wouldn't solve the problem. Sorry. Not what I meant. I would need to increase the amount of these being... I mean, it's backing up here. Like, it's not like it's... how do I fucking solve this? I think simplest solution, honestly, just add another fucking conveyor belt here. And then place those down. And then go like this. And then we will go like this. What about this? There we go. Net positive. Kind of. Yes, I think. Yes. Think this is too fast. I think I actually just need a normal one here. This is sucking too hard. Yep, there we go. It's only grabbing one every few seconds, because we don't need it to be dumping it all onto this other line. We just need it to be fucking... Yeah, that number's still going down. That's not good. First of all, that can go there. That can get deleted. So we need to have more of these being made. Now we can do two things. God, this copper vein is in like the just wrong spot. I think we just increase the amount we're making. I think that's going to be the best option. I'm going to take a break though, and so this will be a shorter episode, and that's a good thing, honestly. We got a lot of progress done. I mean, we're still absolutely cooking here. I got to go run some errands real quick, out and about in town, and then I will be back. I will see you guys later. Peace.